Hey, what's up guys? Aiden here. Today we're having a look at a new version of Mike Tyson, and this is the current kind of old version of Mike Tyson. Shout out to Koi Pandora for the suggestion on this one. Template number 22 for the face, and let's jump into the rest of it now. So starting from the very left, we've got all the head sliders. Just make sure you update your game, guys, and copy the sliders as you see on the screen to get the same Mike Tyson as what I got here. If you got any suggestions for improvements on this, let me know, and let me know what gear you guys choose as well. I went for the black shorts and the red gloves, which are kind of iconic for Mike Tyson. And yeah, I think this is the second version of the old version that I've made now actually, but I think this is a better version. I'm about to reveal why, so let's zoom out of that one real quick. And as you see, man, I put some manual little tattoo work in here. I don't know if it zooms in enough on your screen, but as you can see, I went in on the tattoos here and then I run out of slots. So Mao unfortunately only got about 5 shapes on him, but let's jump into the other stuff and we'll jump into the tattoos in a sec. So yeah, these are all the stuff I've set for him. And then for the stance I went for Eddie Alvarez. He is from New York, but I couldn't find the town that he was actually from within New York, so I just kind of chose the closest one. Eddie Alvarez stance I went for. Other than that, I thought Damian Maia maybe as well, if you want to give him a little bounce as well. Damian Maia stance could work quite well as well. So yeah, that's that for that bit. And then let's jump into the rest of the appearance. So for the hair, you want to go for hair number 1. For the eyebrows, go for brows 2. For the facial hair, I went for facial hair 25, and I chucked a little bit of tattooing on it as well. Body hair, went for body hair 1. Oh yeah, this is a good look at the tattoos actually. There you go, bro. There you go. So obviously I started off alright on the arm, and then I kind of went South Park in the middle, and then we went full on clip art on the right side. But I'll give you some alternatives you guys can use as well. And if you want to check out my other Mike Tyson tutorial where I've got some actual more serious kind of looking tattoos as well, you can go for those ones. Eyes, I went for dark brown. Body type, I went for body 20. I thought that was the one that kind of fit well around what he looks like at the moment. There's a couple of others you could go for, maybe body 24 as well. It's pretty thick, so yeah, and body 18, but body 18 is a little bit too lean. So yeah, those are the different options. And then yeah, let's jump into the main bit. So the tattoos, as you can see, I've used 100 slots. Starting off on the left arm, we've got the Days of Grace. So let's get all the way to the bottom of this one. Obviously, if you want to do it this way, you can do it this way. If you don't want to do it this way, you don't have to do it this way. I just did it for a bit of fun. Charlemagne font number 4, all the way up, you got Days of Grace. So Charlemagne font number 4. And then what I've done is I've used clear. Oh my gosh, how am I going to talk through this? Basically, just go nuts. Just grab all the kind of shapes and Clairvaux fonts and whatever you can kind of come up with, and just make it like out of the text, and like, yeah, just see how you get on. But if not, there's other options. Probably you can go to let's just go through it first, and I'll run through a couple of options you might be able to do. I can't remember what we did on the old tutorial. I think we probably just used some faces and replaced it with that. But yeah, I really tried to, and I think this is Malcolm X on his arm. I really tried to kind of get close to the artwork here because I had still a decent amount of layers left. But yeah, this is my first kind of attempt at trying to do something like this where I'm actually trying to draw using shapes in game, and I haven't drawn in years. I used to draw anime like Goku, and I used to draw comic books as well when I was younger. I used to do Gohan, Super Saiyan as Spider-Man. It was a weird combo, but yeah, man, those were the 2 characters that I liked growing up. So I used to draw a lot of comic books and stuff like that, and Goku and Bart Simpson as well. I used to draw a lot of Bart Simpson. So yeah, that's kind of where that come from. And yeah, I was like, all right, let's just give it a go, because I couldn't find a tattoo that quite matched, and I thought, you know what, let me see how far I can get with these. So I think I've done all right. I think especially this tattoo, and then obviously towards the middle one, it's gone for the kind of South Park vibe, because it's like, it's a bit, we have less layers to work with. So look, 40 layers nearly, yeah, about 35 layers probably for Malcolm. And then yeah, let's jump into the face tattoo, and then we'll jump into the Che Guevara tattoo, and then we'll jump into the Mao on the other arm. So for the face tattoo, pretty straightforward. Celtic Tribal number 6, and you want to rotate it with L2 and R2. And then I've chucked on some shapes on his face, which are just oh no, my battery's low. No, we got to get through this quick then. Okay, yeah, so the shapes are all over his face, and these are just basically giving him a little bit of an aged look. So you want to just fill these out like as crinkles just around his face, and hopefully it should make him look a little bit older, nothing too drastic. I've chucked Irizumi number 8 underneath the beard, and then I've faded it in as well, left on the stick. If you want to fade it to the right a bit, you could also have it like popping up like this, for example, under his beard, and it will like try and just give it a little bit of because his actual mustache area is kind of black, but in this there's not much we can do. So that's kind of what I tried to do, but then I kind of undid it by pressing left on the D-pad a bit too much. But if you want to leave it in, Just press right on the D-pad and you got the Irazumis. And to be honest, I could have sacrificed some of these Irazumis for the Mao, but hey, it's too late now. So next up we got shapes number 8, which is actually, yeah, I don't need the circle. This circle was kind of a reference point. I might not need this anymore. Let me just fade that to the left here. See how it looks. Okay, yeah, that's cool. We'll get rid of that one. Looks a little bit better. So I've chucked on shapes number 118 as the hat, upside down moon, and then animal 7 I've used as his hair on both sides. And then what we got here, animal 7 again, yeah, for the eyebrows I've put animal 7. It makes it look like someone's, you know, kind of shaded it, I guess, with the tattoo. So it's a bit of a different style to the other one, which is kind of in line with what his tattoo does look like. But the eyes, I went for clever font, and it kind of gives it that cartoony look. So maybe try something else if you want, see what happens. Shapes number 181, I've gone for just around the eyes, just to kind of blend the eyelids a little bit in. And then around the nose as well, I think I used, yeah, shapes 181 going all the way down the nose. And let's see if my controller survives this. Yeah, so go around the nose and just kind of form a nose shape. And then I've done a mustache as well using that same shape. And then for the mouth, I've also done the same. And then for the chin line, we've got 1, 2, 3 of them. And then underneath that, I've put shapes number 181, which I think was like the bottom of it, underneath his chin or something like that. And then I've gone on the eyebrows again just to give it another little bit of a touch up. And finally a little bit more on the nose. These are like final details, final little minor details. The nostrils, nostril there. And you can see the kind of anime influence behind it as well a little bit, right? We've got clever font number 15 and another clever font number 15. It's like anime mixed with South Park, man. It's like my Dragon Ball Z mixed with South Park. I used to watch when I was younger. Okay, and then we've got Mao spelt with Kigali font. Mao, and then shapes number 8 as his head, and then shapes 1 as the hair, which makes him look kind of like a panda, and then shapes 1 as the eyes, and then also shapes 1 as a mouth. And that's yeah, that's a wrap for that one. Alternatives you could go for, so let me just delete one layer here, and we can go through an alternative, which I was going to go for originally. You could probably go for animals, and you can chuck either the tiger, so it look like that. So if you're going for a more serious look, get the tiger there. And then for the body, you can go for, let me see what we've got here. So for the body, you could probably go for this one here, because it's kind of got the similar kind of colors to what Mike's original tattoo has. Actually, that works quite well. I didn't realize I could probably dip that. Hang on. I just want to try something real quick. What if I dip that behind the hair layer, and then does it just look like, hang on, this might work. Oh, no, that's horrible. Forget that. Yeah, anyway, carrying on. And on the left arm, Days of Grace, I guess you could have the king, maybe. King layer. Or again, maybe another one of these ones, something like that. Which could look nice. And yeah, so that's a wrap for Mike Tyson. For the gear, I've given him basic black, basic red, and then for the mouthpiece, I've gone for fangs here. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the content, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. I'll catch you guys next one. I'm Aiden, I'm out. Thanks for the 3.5k subs. Peace.